With another eventful day of classes behind us, it felt like a good time to try and move into my room a little bit, do a little decorating. I also felt the need to restock some of my school supplies, like squid ink for books and quills, because there's no chance that I'm giving all my money to this school, especially not for books. So I went exploring. I ended up finding a little cat that looks a lot like my sister Tavali. So I tamed it and named it Tavali. After catching a cat, I went back on the hunt for squid ink. I remember Ridley saying that we needed some, and quite frankly, I want some too. But while I was doing that, I couldn't help but just be irritated by what felt like targeted attacks from the sea monsters. And so, with my history of sneaking out and running the streets a little bit, I'd learned a thing or two about sending messages. And while I don't think that leaving a horse head in the bed of a sea monster would send the right message, maybe littering their path with dead sea creatures would. At least that's what we were gonna hope. I needed them to know that if they keep targeting people, we're gonna have a problem. Like, even the professor has targeted us, and I'm not dealing with it. So hopefully these littered aquatic parts get the point across, and if they don't, I guess we'll deal with it another way. Will I be attending culinary? Time to check on Tavali. Oh. Tavali and Tavali in the same place. Everybody wants to know if I'm attending. What place to put this? Can't have people knowing that I put fish all over the pathway. So I need to get rid of this. Great. I can't judge. Really just sitting there jumping on the bed. Crazy behavior. Free volley?
Yes, there's a lot of new animals around
I
here.
was just,
Keep increasing.
I was just gonna say, like, I didn't realize how many cats were out here, and kind of tempted to move my new one out here.
I think they're all about and around. Lady Daphne has been moving them about, and I think Lady Luciala has also brought some home.
Hmm.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it would seem that. So much purring happening.
Yes, there's a lot of it. It's rather cute.
My little guy. Oh,
Yes, the Finwicks have some, and then the Wiggles family has grown, so
oh no.
it's been a lot.
Many
It is
wiggles.
raining outside currently.
Oh.
Yes, do you have an umbrella?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yes, I remember you have a black umbrella. Wait, it stopped. Perfect.
Perfect time.
I do want to inform you that there is suspicion that somebody has been using dark magic within the academy.
Oh.
Or black magic, whatever it's concerned. And I've been trying to keep the information more down low regarding this, but I do know the demons are already aware due to them having information to give me to begin with, but I think I'm the one being afflicted with it.
Well, that's not good.
No, not at all. With how much has been going back and forth between Ceruleum and Solmera, I'm suspicious that they might be behind it, but I have no evidence.
That would probably be my first suspect, honestly. There seems to be a bit of a beef happening there.
Yes, I just wanted to ensure you're looped in on that.
That is good to know.
Yeah, so just be mindful of who's behind you, apparently.
Now I gotta worry about who's in front of me, next to me, and behind me.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's rather annoying. I rather say Cinderlane was very helpful with information regarding it. I would have had no idea. I had just felt myself sliding about, and whenever I had explained frustration regarding it, High Chancellor Cassian had mentioned that they had someone having something similar happen to them.
Oh. Love that.
Yes.
I assume you know where we're going. I've been following you like you do.
Barely. I believe I do know where I'm going. I actually went over this before we left. I'm like, okay, I think I have enough time to make it to class because I do believe I know where it is. If not, I will ask someone to come fetch us if you don't.
As I say, I think Culinary Class might be the one that I haven't accidentally found.
I do believe it is just down this hall to the left because I think it is this exit up ahead. It's down the hall by it. Oh, well, there's Lady Daphne.
Oh.
Interesting. Yes, it is down this way.
We're not going to be late today.
No, we're not.
I needed a lot of rest yesterday, so I wasn't really around.
I needed to keep myself busy for just a little bit.
Greetings.
Hello.
These two are checked out.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Our path is getting a little bit ridiculous.
What now?
The path at our dorm?
Ah, yes.
It's a little bit ridiculous.
Indeed. We can discuss that later.
Yeah, I was being very vague with that sentence, but...
Oh. Let's look upon the rules of this class.
smart idea.
The number one rule is very obvious. I
I
believe
can't
rule
seem
7,
to read. Yeah, I can't read rule
Yes.
7 all the way.
I believe rule 7 was cut off.
Nice apron. Sad is that bright color.
People. There's so many people.
Let's say that here then. When people start going in, we can head in, okay?
One of those, I guess, since we got a new class to worry about. We can flex a little bit. It's fine. Where the heck are my sticks? Matchsticks.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was purchasing the things I might need for the class,
Oh, look at you go.
like a notebook.
Was there anything specific in there that we needed?
No, it mentioned referring to things when you're spoken to as heard or yes, chef. And then just typical background. I don't know where I am.
You're in the culinary class, silly.
Obviously.
Ridley? Lady Ridley?
Yes. Oh, lovely, thank you.
You're
Who do you
welcome.
sit by?
By a
Oh,
Riley.
Riley. Lady Riley is very kind.
Good to know.
I believe you two will get along just well.
I don't have time. Puppy, you stay right here. No, that's not what I meant to do.
Hello,
Puppy,
puppy.
please, please. She's
Do
she's
you
getting
need a
quite
moment?
upset.
I can keep an eye on her.
Well, I'm glad that situation is dealt with. Headmaster, it is nice of you to join us.
Yes, I thought I'd supervise, make sure there's no fires started.
Well, there... to many people's disappointment, may not really be any cooking going on today, as we have to go over the rules and such.
Naturally.
Yes. Considering the state of the... Alright. It is 7 o'clock. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here on good time as well. And I see most of you are wearing aprons. It's quite alright if you don't have an apron yet, as we won't be cooking today. But I do strongly suggest some of you get them. But, yes, this is culinary arts. We will be learning how to cook, as not everyone is vying for running the kingdom. Some of you will be handling others, as in cooking for them, cleaning for them, and what have you. So you're going to learn how to cook different things, even if you yourself cannot consume it, because you may very well be serving someone who can eat something else. Now, we're going to start off with the rules, as everyone so desperately loves to learn. So please do take notes. They also should be in your orientation pamphlet as well. Starting off, if you are holding a knife, do not run. Running with knives is a surefire way to get hurt, whether it be you or someone else. An addendum to that, if you drop a knife, let it fall on the floor. Do not try to catch it. You do not have good reflexes. At least not as good as you think.
Brother, I have cat
Number 2.
reflexes.
You will not be setting any
Hope for this.
fires unless it is contained for cooking and does not cause damage to other students or school property. We don't want to deal with that. By we, I mean me. Number 3, no fighting. Whether that be physical or otherwise. Yelling in a kitchen is natural to be heard, but not to insult someone else or cause stress. Cooking can be fun. Let's make it that way. And on the topic, yelling is only allowed if you get hurt. You can be loud, do not yell, unless you hurt yourself, in which case, feel free to yell. If I speak to you, or if this gives you an instruction, because I will be creating groups for projects later, and someone will be considered the executive chef. If you are given an instruction, you will respond with heard or yes, chef. It's to keep things simple and make the executive chef understand that you have heard the instruction and understand it. Also, I will be referred to only as chef or chef Saren. I am not a professor in this class, I am a chef. I will be teaching you exactly what you are going to need to know to cook. And that is a completely different role as a professor. Also, cookware is not to be removed from this kitchen. If I have to hunt down the cookware, such as pots, pans, or otherwise, I'm going to become angry. Your knives you are welcome to take with you, as knives can be very personal. But that is the only thing. Alright, does everybody understand?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes,
chef.
chef.
Yes,
Yes,
Chef
chef.
Saren.
Yes,
Yes,
chef.
chef.
Yes, chef.
Perfect. Just what I wanted to hear. Now, everyone may get up from their seats as we're going to take a little tour. I'm sure some of you have already seen the farm, but just in case, we are going to take a look at it. Headmaster, if you'd like to come with us.
Yes, of course.
Do be careful of Lady Poppy, I think the name was.
Yes.
Sorry for her.
It's
I love
quite
her.
alright.
She is quite.
She's very loving.
She likes the
Yes,
attention.
she is
what can I say?
quite.
Okay. We will continue. As it is daytime, I do hope all vampires have brought their umbrellas.
Yes, chef.
Good. Bit of an odd path, but it is one of my favorites. Also, for everyone's information, after class there will be an assembly in the mess hall. You are all required to be there. I have already taken a mental attendance. If you are not there, you will be deducted points.
Oof.
Now, as some of you have taken this path before, it is similar to going to your dorms. We simply will not be turning left. We are going to be going over this hill and down the mountain. And for everyone's safety, please do not climb on the railings.
I'm on the rails so bad.
Oh, what good timing, actually. The sun is setting. Over here we have a small body of water that you can do some fishing in if you are someone who enjoys eating fish. And as we continue up the path, we will be approaching the actual farm itself. Alright. Everybody wait in front. We will wait for everybody to get here.
You guys hear the heartbeat under here?
That would be the conduit.
Yes.
No, I know. I was going to say that. It's just nice to listen.
I also enjoy the sound of a conduit.
Alright, now that everybody is here, the rulebook is right up front here. I do urge you to read it on your own time. For now, we are simply going to take a tour. Everybody step inside, and whoever is last through the gate, please close it behind you. Inside, you will find all the farm animals. Cows, pigs, sheep, and then chickens are over in the barn. There is also a beehive over there if you wish to collect honey at any point. And by over there, I do mean over here. There is a campfire underneath it, as it does take smoke to stop bees from being angry when you steal their honey. Over here, you will find the barn, in which we do have chickens with plenty of eggs. Don't be shy, you can walk over here, yes. And of course, if you find yourself with excess crops, you can place them in these chests over here. And then if there are not eggs just lying on the ground, you can check the coops over there. In here, you'll find the actual crops themselves. There is most everything, save for a few more exotic crops. Now, how about we collect some wheat? If I could get 2 volunteers to collect some wheat.
I'll volunteer.
All right.
I'll volunteer.
Perfect. You 2 collect the wheat, and then how about one other person go in and collect the eggs?
I can collect eggs.
Perfect. And you do have to be careful leaving this gate open, as the pigs do like the carrots. Alright, once you have all of it, please rejoin me outside, and we will head back to the classroom.
Farm animals are so invasive.
Ah. Please. Chicken. You know what? You can stay outside. Fine. Alright, class. Let's head back to the kitchen.
It goes everywhere.
Alright.
Suppose I'll stick to the path this time. I got the hiccup. So fun. Hello again, little one.
Aw.
Lady Poppy.
Alright. We are just waiting for a couple more people, and then we will get to the next part. Now, I hope everyone familiarized themselves quite well with that. Now, we are going to actually make something. because I changed my mind. So, how much wheat did we get?
I have 23.
I have 21.
21 and 23. I have 27 on me. Why don't we come up here
That is many wheat.
and then bring the eggs up here as well.
Yes, chef.
Alright. Come over here into this cabinet and just put them in the bottom left. Alright, perfect. Let's see that.
Oh.
Okay.
She is where once I thought she disappeared. It was crazy.
Okay, let's do our table. If each one of you three wants to, let's see. How about you give out 3 of these for each table? Just
Yes,
3
chef.
wheat to each table. And then give 1 of those to each
chef.
table.
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef.
We are going to learn how to make bread from dough. I'm sure some people are aware how to make it straight from wheat, but we're going to be more efficient than that.
Thank you.
Because as many people know, there are some out there that eat quite frequently. So it's important to know how to make a lot of food.
Oh, I want to throw it.
Bread being the most basic, we're going to start with that.
Are we
So-
returning up to the front or going back to our tables?
You may go back to your table,
Yes, chef.
as I want you to also be a part of this. Does every single table have 3 wheat and 1 egg?
Yes, chef.
I believe I have 2 by accident.
That's quite alright, as long as you have minimum. You're missing wheat?
Yes.
My lady, are you sure you don't need this egg?
Thank you, chef.
I'm sure I have
You're
one.
quite welcome.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright. As I believe we are actually missing crafting tables, I'm going to place this right here. Make a line and combine that 3 wheat with 1 egg to make your dough.
You mentioned before you like bread. Really?
3
Do
wheat
you
and
want
1
to do
egg.
it, or shall I?
We are creating dough, not bread.
I'm fine with you doing it.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to combine it?
I will let you do it.
Oh, oh. Thank you. Yay, thank you.
Alright. Does every table have their wheat dough?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yes,
Yes,
chef.
chef.
Yes, chef.
Perfect.
Yes, Chef
Now,
Saren.
Yes, chef.
you can do a lot with this dough. I'm actually going to create some for myself. just so I can do it as I talk it through. Now, for example, you could cook this dough directly into bread. Or, oh, I seem to have forgotten my knife. I will create one really quick for demonstration purposes. Alright. You can cook it on its own, you could use it in recipes such as cake, or you can cut it up into noodles, which can also be used in a variety of different recipes. I suggest not eating it directly, it could make you sick. But yes, you could create cake, cook it into bread, you could make things such as spring rolls, beignets, dumplings, more complicated breads and cakes and pies. But I will say one of the best things you can do with it is combine it with sugar and water in your stove. And you can create baker's bread, which applies a bit more sustenance to each of you. But for now, let's just cook it directly so you can try the fruits of your labor. Go ahead and stick your dough in the furnace. And if you need coal, I believe there is some in the stove next to it. And when you are done, I will come by and inspect each of the breads. This is not being graded, I just want to see where we're at.
We've made bread.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Excuse me, Chef.
Yes.
Are we cooking all of the doughs into breads or just one?
I only need one to inspect, so if you'd like to keep the other dough and practice with it, you may.
Okay.
But it is quite easy to make, and I would suggest making some on your own time as well. Alright, by now you should all have made at least one bread. I'm going to come down the aisle. If you could just hold it out so I can see it. Alright. Very good. Bit longer in the oven next time. Good. That one has a good crust, good job. Very nice. Good. Bit too humid, watch the water. Good. Very nice. Good.
Slow it down, make it bounce.
Okay. Good. Very nice. I'm not sure how you got that smell, but okay. Good. And wonderful. Good job, everyone. I hope you had a nice experience there. As it was a bit last minute, I decided that we should cook something just so you get a taste of what is to come. Yes, the pun was intentional. You may laugh. Thank you, thank you. All right.
Chef.
Now, I suggest those of you who don't have knives, go ahead and craft your own, as it can be a wonderful experience to make something with your own hands, as with cooking in general. It is very satisfying to eat something you have made yourself. Now, next class we will start with understanding prep work in general, mise en place, and general other kitchen mechanics, I should say. But that will be the end of this class, as we have an assembly to get to. So, do not waste any time and head to the cafeteria immediately. You are all dismissed.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Yes, we shall go.
Unfortunately.
Let's under and then.
What can't?
Did you survive? Poppy's gone. Say goodbye.
Okay, good.
So I didn't hear it.
That was horrendous. I sounded like I was 12.
Oh dear.
Floor cake.
Do you want it?
No. I'm confused.
I don't think anyone has a claim on it, so it's all yours.
That belongs to the
I won't
floor.
Was it the mess hall or the main hall? Ah, thank you.
Poppy, come on!
Lady Poppy.
You know what? Just follow Poppy. Come on, let's go.
Poppy, you were not supposed to climb on things.
Sadly, no.
Oh, it looks like it. Where did you get a cooking apron?
I can cook.
You made bread?
Mm-hmm.
Mine was apparently crusty. Like good crusty.
Mine was apparently not in the oven long enough, which I
A bit weird since
believe
you're the
it
one
was.
that cooks.
Indeed.
Could have just been an off day.
I
Could have been the
Maybe.
oven too.
perhaps you're right.
Maybe
I
not
was
used to
dual
that.
wielding the bread.
Would you like to hear the list of foods I've made yesterday?
I have not tasted it yet, but it looks very good.
I like the
I know
color
you
as
were just
well, it
given
looks
bread, but
yummy.
would anyone like strawberry cake? I can't eat it if it's sliced up.
Oh, I love
Mm.
strawberry cake.
Sevin, have you tried strawberry cake yet?
Thank you. Here.
No.
Okay. Oh,
We'll have to find
see,
you
it's
some.
not like me.
It appears to be quite difficult at the
Oh,
moment.
you have some. You just haven't tried it yet.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's the one from the class where they said it might be poison.
Thank
Well,
you.
that was nice of them.
Oh.
That was nice of
Royal
them.
code?
Yeah.
It was. I have
Is
not
it
had
still
strawberry cake in a
good?
long time.
I don't know if it was good to
I
start
had some at Royal Code.
You.
The tide took me for that.
I see.
It is alright.
I'd suppose proceed with caution, as it has been a few days. It is not stale, is it?
Possibly. I do not intend to eat it. I just have not gotten rid of it yet.
I see.
Oh.
Pax.
Scoot.
Are you just kind of you see someone do it, so you do it as well?
Oh, it's fun. I did it last time. I'll stop.
I don't see how it does not hurt your tail.
Slippery.
Is your tail not dry?
Oh, it is. Just slippery enough to not
Is
be
the
hurt.
bench wet then?
I feel like I should be worried if the bench is wet.
Indeed.
No, they're not
Nothing
wet.
should.
Okay.
I would be afraid of splinters.
Indeed. would not want to get a splinter stuck between my scales.
Yes.
I think my skin's gotten tough over time. I don't know. I did it and it.
Possibly. What?
I'm not even gonna
Overhearing.
question things anymore.
The conversations are certainly interesting.
I am just still
I think this is one of the.
questioning.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it is alright. I was just simply questioning the score over the bread that was made. I mean, it was in the furnace plenty long.
It may just take adjusting or getting used to a new oven.
I suppose. Maybe I was just used to the one in our dorm last night. I've
sure
always
that
made
is.
bread top tier bread.
Huh. Very well.
You cannot move the author.
Oh, that's not.
Do not. Excuse me.
I suppose this is where I will sit then.
No, you blend them.
Oh yes, you're right.
Do you believe this?
Natural camouflage. I know. This is the second time this week my seat is being taken.
Oh, couldn't take my seat. But I do believe that is all of the students here. Professor, I've had one student not message me about not being able to be here. Is that everyone in your class?
Let's see. Yes, that does appear to be everyone.
So, I'm sure you are all wondering as to why you have been called here for this assembly. And there are multiple reasonings. However, to start off, there is new rules that have been made for the academy. I have noticed that a lot of you, specifically a certain group, intend to use the loopholes to the best of their advantage. So, new rules have been created. There is no possibility for loopholes. If anyone is found using loopholes, they will be punished immediately. Now, I understand that this is a new environment for a lot of you, and it has been quite difficult for some people to properly accustomize themselves to it. So I do hope that these rules will remind you all of what you are able to do within the school grounds. Now, a copy of these rules will be handed out to each head heir of every court. They can be shared amongst yourselves, be put on your notice boards, or just be told to you verbally. However, anyone found breaking these rules will be facing the punishments stated in the rules, so it is important that you read over them and you understand them. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Now, I do want to ask Professor Sevin to explain an incident that happened.
Yes, as a couple of you are aware. Well, I'll start from the beginning. Let's be very clear. Only the teachers are permitted to enter another dimension without any supervision. We all have plenty of life experience, and we can be held accountable for ourselves. You all are under the charge of us. You are not to enter another dimension unless explicitly stated and escorted by one of us. With that said, while gathering potion materials, since some people are getting hurt quite badly, not your fault, it happens, I stumbled upon a portal that I did not make. This portal was in a very strange area, and might I say a dangerous area. And when I went through to investigate, I popped out on school grounds, within a dormitory. Now, I do not believe that this group would necessarily be stupid enough to put it in the middle of their dorm where anyone could see it. However, anything could happen. And based on some things I've seen, I don't hold it past any of you at this point. With that said, someone, or everyone, is in a lot of trouble. Headmaster, would you like to explain the punishment they're looking at?
So, because admittedly there is no way I can see anyone standing up and confessing to breaking the rules outwardly, every court will be getting a point reduction until someone comes forward. This means each court will be losing 10 points for this incident. However, there are plenty of other incidents that I am now going to give people the opportunity to speak up against and confess, or you will be the reason that every single court loses out on a plethora of points. Now, I'm sure the rumors have been going rampant about situations that have happened within the school. The most recent one being that there have been a few incidences happening outside of the Sea Monster dormitories. There is someone who's leaving fish outside of their dorms as a form of threat. Would anyone like to speak up and claim to be the person who've done this? No one? In that case, that is another 10 points from every court. This is a learning environment. This is not a place for you all to pull stupid pranks on each other and cause any form of danger to any other student. You are interrupting on people's safe places. That is not going to be accepted. Alongside that, I'm sure you are all aware that there are hidden rooms within the academy. On the first day of the academy, you were all told that anyone found snooping within these rooms will be punished. So can anyone pray tell me why I have had multiple incidences of students coming to me saying they have seen other people in these rooms, snooping for these rooms, or even yet, after I have blocked off these rooms for student access, I have found on multiple occasions that being broken, the obsidian being broken, and someone has gone back into the rooms that are clearly not meant for student access. Does anyone want to tell me why that would be happening? Does anyone want to say that they have gone snooping around? Or would you, yet again, want to be the reason why everyone actually, lose 10 points? Perfect, then. If none of you would like to speak up, there will be a minus of 30 points for every single court. It does not matter how hard you have fought to get those points. It does not matter what you have done to get those points. This is a learning environment. And all of you, quite frankly, are acting like children. You are supposed to be nobles. You are royals. You are supposed to act like it. But instead, you come in to this academy, to my home, and instead of treating it with the respect that is expected of you, with the mannerism that is expected of you, you destroy everything. You come in, all of you break the rules. Every single one of you have broken the rules. You've all stepped out of line. You've all spoken with disrespect. You've treated others with disrespect. You have been bullying each other. You have been fighting with each other. You've been pranking each other. You've been terrorizing others. And you've been terrorizing the school grounds. If you want any chance of your court winning this crown, of your head heir being the next ruler of the realms, you need to get your stuff together. You are not here to act like children. You are here to learn. You are here to fight for a crown, and you are here to win. None of you are children. Almost none of you have grown up in a situation where there has not been rules. And I can promise you, all of your parents will be getting a letter from me in extreme detail of how every single one of you have been acting. I do not care what your role is in your court. I do not care if you are a head heir elsewhere, if you are just a regular noble elsewhere. In my school, on my grounds, you are to follow the rules that I have put into place, or you will all be punished. This is not up for negotiation. If you are going to act out of line, you will be put back in your place. You are here as guests. You are here because you were invited here, because I believe that all of you had promise. And in the first week, you have all somehow managed to convince me that not a single one of you deserves to be here. All of you have 1 week to get everything put into place, to start acting like the royals, the nobles, the people whom you are supposed to be. It is common sense at this point that you are to act how you would in your own court. You would not act like this in front of your parents. You would not act like this in front of your family. And if you would, quite frankly, I'm sincerely disrespected at the concept that I would ever welcome any of you sort of people into my home. This is a learning environment. You are either here to learn, here to win, or just simply here because you want to support your courts, or you are to get out. Is that clear?
May I ask a question?
You may.
Is this 30-point deduction set in stone?
Yes, unless someone is to confess to doing the other behaviors.
I have done my fair bit of snooping around and observing, but I don't believe I've done anything wrong and broken any rules. But if there were a punishment given, I would like to be the bearer. But please, do not do this point deduction to my team.
What snooping have you done? Have you gone into areas that were hidden?
Possibly.
Well, in that case, there's only a 20-point reduction for everyone else. And let me just double check the new rules to make sure I'm doing this properly. You'll be getting a still 10-point reduction and detention.
Very well.
Thank you. You may take your seat. Anyone else?
I also snooped around.
Good to know. Again, 10 points and detention. Anyone else?
If someone must bear the burdens of my court, then I shall.
I'm not going to
Despite
be
my
punishing
absence.
people who have not done anything. Celica, you have not been here.
Yes, Headmaster.
Does anyone else want to confess to any of the things that have been mentioned previously? In that case, for Court Salmera and Court Bloodwyn, there's a 20-point reduction. For the other two courts, there is a 30-point reduction, and Paxton and Cinder will be having detention.
If I
may ask, considering that they did come forward, wouldn't it be wise to, at least in some way, reward the honesty?
They are getting
rather
a lesser
than-
point reduction already. For detention, it is 15 points. I'm only taking 10.
However, the houses are still losing more points than had they not come forward.
They would be losing more if I was not being lenient. However, please tell me what I should do then, Della.
I would suggest, considering the houses that haven't come forward, where everyone's remained secretive, correct me if I'm wrong, when nobody's come forward, they're losing 20 points. Where somebody has, they're losing 30, yes?
Yes, because they broke the rules.
I suppose it's a difficult situation to sort out. I would suggest that instead of the houses of those coming forward bearing the brunt of their burdens, we focus on a harsher punishment towards the individuals who came forward.
Your suggestion is taken into note. For future reference, it will not be changing anything today. Far too often have I let people off the hook for continuously breaking the rules. That will not be happening anymore. If you step out of line, again, you will be put back in your place. You are to listen to myself, Professor Charybdin, Professor Sevin, and Professor Castiel. We are the people in charge of you. What we say goes. It does not matter if something is not directly in the rulebook. Some things are left up to the teacher's discretion. However, if you go out of your way to purposely try find any loopholes or break the rules, you will be dealt with. Is that understood for everyone?
Yes.
Yes, Headmaster.
Yes, understood.
Good. You're all dismissed. Professors, if I could speak with you still.
Of course.
Should we head to our dorms?
I think so.
Oh,
Shall the Felfolk head to our dorms as well?
That is my intention.
Yes, I believe that is the best. Let's go. Well, that was unexpected, to say the least.
I struggled to see why there was any appeal in coming forward.
I also struggled to see that, as I don't think maybe they thought they would be awarded some point back for honesty, but I am not sure why the sea monster would.
Yes, I
do that
question
after.
because once the Cinderland court came forward, it was very obvious that it was not a good thing to come forward, and that there was no benefit of it. It only helped other courts, not your own. Had no one spoken up, we would have been on even playing fields.
Yes.
But those two being honest has instead benefited the two other courts. No more snooping. I don't care. No more snooping. I did not grab the rule book before I left, unfortunately. It slipped my mind to do so, so I do hope they mail it. And when I do have it, I will put it on the board for people if they want copies of their own to transcribe it themselves. I will personally be making a copy for myself to carry about. But yes, so it appears things are going to be taken to a massive scale, but unless the process of things changes, I don't see a benefit in coming forward.
Yes, I don't see a benefit of coming forward either.
that was my main thing. I didn't want to comment on me being very confused by that whole ordeal.
Yes.
And it being seen as insulting. Because I do feel that he is upset because people have invaded his home. And I can see why that would upset him.
But it
And I don't think the
seems...
thought process on this punishment was fully developed.
Yes, I was going to say that as well.
I think it's just important to remember that this is not our court, this isn't our home.
Yes.
We're invited guests. We have to act like it.
And Headmaster Phelan is the brother of the former queen. By all accounts, he does outrank everyone here. The heirs of each court are the children of their respective lords or some type of relation. I guess I can't assume it being the same for everyone. And they may have, the Thorn Concord may have been looking over the kingdom, but prior to them, it was the queen. And now we're given the opportunity to get a new queen or king established. And that is thanks to the headmaster.
Oh, I did ask to clarify because I was a little bit confused since he first mentioned it minus 10 points and I wasn't sure how many in total that was. What it's
No, it
in
was
total
confusing
we've
the way
lost
he
minus...
worded it.
Yeah, I asked him.
Yes,
we've
we're...
lost minus 20 points in total.
Yeah, that was going to be minus 30 due to the nosing around due to the fish and due to the nether portal, but due to other courts coming forward with, for at least the being nosy, it wiped that charge off of us.
I can't believe someone went to a different dimension.
I
suppose we
They're
can't
going to do it
assume, but
anyway.
with the portal coming out in the middle of the dormitories, why wasn't the focus put on those in ownership of that dormitory?
Well,
I
Professor
know.
Saren mentioned that she would like to think that whoever did it would not be stupid enough to do it in their own
I'm
dorm.
surprised they didn't mention the
Though I
dorm
believe
arrival.
someone may be trying to frame them.
I will say, the wording of Professor Saren, she did in turn call all of us stupid, because she doesn't put it past any of us.
Yes, that is true. So either she believes they may be framed, or they may have done it themselves. It is not...
I'm surprised they didn't go as far as to mention the court that did which dormitory it was spawned in.
I'm not surprised about that, to be honest.
I don't believe they wanted to put a target. Or I'm not quite sure, honestly.
But Professor Castiel mentioned going to the Nether in class soon anyways. I don't know why they would just go.
I wonder if it's potentially... I don't know. What did Professor Saren say about it? She came across it when she was in the Nether already?
Yes.
Yeah.
It could have just been a former portal, could it have not? Like that.
I don't believe so.
I'd assume the area in that dimension that would lead to the school has been scouted at least.
They would have to
So
go
they would be
into the.
aware of
They would have
anything
to make the
active.
portal first, and then have someone delete it from the outside. Unless they had found a portal in one of the secret rooms.
Well,
If there, I don't even know if there was one.
Let me say
because
this. This kingdom has been around for a very long time. This castle, prior to being an academy, was the castle that Queen Elwyn ruled from. She resided here over 300 years ago. It's very easy that portals that were on the nether side already remain from that time.
I see.
Unless Headmaster is confident of that, I don't know if that was a line of thought, but who knows. But I'm not going to post that out to him because he seems rather sensitive on the subject. But don't go pointing blame I'm assuming none of you here did it.
No.
Good.
Nope.
And before anyone tries with me about it, no, I did not put fish on the sea monster's dorms.
Doesn't seem like something you would do.
I've had talks with the headmaster, and he believes that I am one of the suspects, and I believe a lot of the sea monsters believe that I am a suspect as well, so I would just like to clear it up beforehand that it was not me that did that.
I believe
And
that
I-
happened again, and
Yes,
I'm
I
actually
was
speaking
going to say
Professor
I-
Saren, and you should be cleared now.
Hopefully so.
Genuinely to believe that a fellow folk would waste food in such a way is wild to me anyways.
That's what I was thinking.
I would like to take this time to say, please do watch your fellow folks' backs as we walk. I do not wish to give the full reason why, but there are certain incidents happening, and it would be much safer for us to make sure we are watching each other's backs and that no one is following too closely. Is that understood?
Mm-hmm.
And just be aware of who is standing behind you.
And they're all gone.
Okay, if you need anything, just holler, okay?
Understood.
Missed.
Hello!
Hi.
Hey, wait. What you think?
I like it.
Yeah? I finally found green dye.
Oh, I was just gonna say, did you find green?
I did. This is not the only thing that I made. I made a dress also, but I'm gonna go check on the horses, and I don't think a dress works for that.
Sure. I think anything works if you make it work. But
I don't know.
good strat.
Yeah. What are you off to do?
I just gonna go wander about.
Do you gotta go check on the horses with me?
Actually, I just got asked to attend a meeting with Katarina and the High Duchess, I suppose.
Oh, very cool. Be safe.
Oh, yeah. That was incredibly fast.
I gotta get a name tag.
There you are. We're meeting them in the courtyard.
Maybe a bit ironic, but roses.
Pardon for the short notice of it. I knew it was to be coming, but I know she planned to attend alone.
That's fair. I got nothing else to do today. I was just headed out the door to go wander around, so this works out.
am sorry for pulling you from your wandering.
There'll be
Hello, sorry.
plenty of time to wander. Hey.
Sorry.
Hi.
Pardon, I am on my way to a meeting, but it's good to see you.
Oh, have fun in your meeting.
I doubt that's a fun conversation.
I didn't even look over there to see who was there.
It was, I think, all of the Cinderlin court that is present today and the headmaster.
Oh. Yeah, not a place I want to be.
Yes, we're gonna meet here, and then we'll find a seating place in one of the side towers.
I was gonna say there's one right there. Maybe right in the middle of everything. But it's...
I'm not sure if I want to have a serious conversation in the center.
That's so fair.
This is referred to as the courtyard, is it not?
That's what I would assume it is.
Oh, never mind. She got stopped by a member of her court.
Ah.
I was nervous that my version of courtyard was not the same as hers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like this is a courtyard, but I've been wrong before.
I was like, maybe perhaps the one between the teacher towers, potentially, but that's why I stepped over here to see if I could peer over a little bit.
Yeah, there's also that like big spot over there that's got like the big circle in the middle of the ground. But I wouldn't say that's a courtyard either. I mean, maybe, but this feels like the main one. Too low. I hate the rain.
I apologize for delay, but I still feel like I should have been here by now.
You would think,
I
but
probably would have had time to talk to Lady Daphne like she wished to, but I had rushed her off to do this one.
kind of ominous weather for a meeting with the sea monsters.
We'll be happy. Crown Duchess.
Greetings.
I know there's sitting rooms amongst many of the towers. If you want to find one that seats 4.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, you have umbrellas. I was about to ask if you would be alright in the rain.
It makes us rather sluggish.
Understandable.
Trying to think of where I saw them. I know there's one right outside the main hall, actually. That might just be a better one to go to. Been finding a new one.
I'm still learning my way around the school, so I will take your word for it. Oh,
There's one right here, if you don't mind the red.
That works for me.
Do we want bottom floor, or do we want to go up for more privacy?
Perhaps up might be better. People at the school are a bit nosy.
Oh.
There's one that's seated like downstairs. I think maybe the
Sorry.
I shall make a space for us to speak.
Headmaster just sent me a bubble.
Mm.
Oh.
Let me respond to him so he is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have responded to him.
All right. Well, I will say I fail to remember if I called the meeting or if you did initially, but
I believe you
know-
did, but I was wanting to as well.
I've been wanting to for actually a couple days now at this point. Initially, it was for apology for the behavior of some of my court on the orientation day. They had been making jokes that were taken offensively, and I can see why they were. And I just apologize for the conduct on first impressions.
I appreciate the apology. I think we are all adjusting to how life is on land rather than how we are. I do apologize for what that may have caused. I know with the comments said, I'm sure it did not. I'm sure it was not received well with the administration.
I will say there was no ill will in any of the comments that any of my ladies or lords had made. It was more so humor from our own region, and it adapted to those who are around us. And it was inappropriate, but it was not done with ill intentions. Originally, we had been talking about, because we have in our dorm an aquarium, and it needed to be, it had all the coral and such in it already, but it did not have any fish. So we were talking about getting fish to do, and then shortly afterwards, we had seen Lord Paxton walk by, and I suppose we caught his curiosity, and he turned around and was walking backwards while staring, and some of my ladies found it endearing.
That's understandable.
And so it stemmed from that, and then continued to snowball, and it's my own fault, and I was lacking in keeping it from escalating how it did.
I do not put you at fault for that. I think, like you said, things just spiraled out of hand, and the difference in culture and jokes and things led to that.
I do think a lot of things have been spiraling out of hand at the academy, and I fear it mainly comes from the main method of communication being word of mouth. And when one person learns of something, it's passed to the next, but they don't pass it correctly, likely not on purpose, but just the transfer of information has not been smooth, and things being relayed wrong.
Yes, I have definitely fallen victim to that, I feel, as most of the things that I have learned of the goings-ons has been second or third hand at this point, as I am not around when we have had incidents pop up.
I've had a mixture of both, unfortunately. Do we want to get into what you wanted to meet about?
Well, I have been informed of... I wish I had... hold on. Let me refresh my memory momentarily.
Oh, well, my sister refused that. I just believe that we may have gotten off on the wrong foot. I believe this all stemmed from us not quite understanding land culture and spotting one of your people holding a sheep and spiraling from there into an unfortunate feud between our two courts.
Yes, I do recall that being actually the second thing that we got reprimanded for that came from the sea monsters that I was informed of. Prior to that, one of my ladies had been walking about, and she did toe the line of breaking a rule, but she had stepped onto a bush or climbed it, I'm unsure of which, but that not confirmed, but a sea monster is suspected to have been the one to report it. And then we had one of ours get called out very publicly in the first mess hall meeting to be remanded for picking up an animal when there was no rules against it. And so we were all rather confused. And you mentioned sheep. I was under the impression it was whenever he had picked up a cow.
I do not recall seeing a cow.
I remember a sheep on, I believe, orientation day. I believe we were simply discussing and wondering what it was all about, as that is obviously not a normal occurrence that we see every day in our lives.
Yes, that is what I was trying to refresh my memory
Yes.
on, is orientation day. We
Yes.
had seen one of your court pick up a sheep, and we had just commented on that because the sheep was quite fluffy, and that is not something we are used to seeing. But we did not report it with any intent. We were simply speaking while sitting in the mess hall with Professor Cripton, and it seems she took it as a report. We were just simply stating our intrigue, I guess.
Curiosities. Yes.
Yeah, curiosity with seeing such things. And I think the same with the bush, because I myself have never reported anything. At least, I think the only thing we reported was the dead fish left in front of our door. But I think that is the only thing that we have went to report.
I see. I was with my court for majority of orientation day, and I don't remember a sheep being picked up, but there was a brief time when I was in my dorm room that I suppose it could have happened. I was around when a cow was picked up, and we were, quite frankly, nearly right in front of our dorm doors. And so when we got accused of improperly behaving and carrying animals, which animals are very well loved in our region, it was taken as someone was spying right at our doorstep, which we did not take kindly to.
I can imagine I would also not take kindly to that, so I can understand how you must be feeling with this, but truly we meant no ill will either, and it is not something we set out with the intention of doing, is to report whatever. Like I said, the only time that we saw was the sheep, and it was right at before the paths begin to go to the dorm rooms.
Yeah. I remember when Felix moved the sheep. He just was getting it off the path because there was large groups of people coming.
We must have just been there for a brief moment and only saw him holding the sheep then.
Yeah.
I think we were walking back towards
I believe we were
this
leaving,
building,
yes.
but I don't remember where we were going. But yes, I do apologize on behalf of myself and all of my court for the misunderstanding, though. I did not want us to get off on the wrong foot.
I see. I know that my court also did not help in regards to keeping relations positive on that first day. Oh yes, I wanted to say, you mentioned the first thing reported has been the fish. I truly have no idea who did it, and it's to my understanding that it was being pinned on one of my ladies, and I can say with full belief in her that it was not her. I know I've been friends with her for a very long time, so there's biased, but within that bias, I know how she operates. She's hostile with words, not actions.
That is understandable. You know your court better than anyone. I apologize that she got dragged into this. I know when the report was made, her name was brought up for, I'm not even sure what it was for, being...
I believe there was just a bit of tension between our court.
Yes.
And I believe it may have just spilled over a little bit there.
With the timing of it and it being more or less being like pinned on her, I feel her punishment for being rude to Lord Pax got amplified, even though it wasn't something she did. And I do find it very hard to believe any of my court would be brazen enough to do something of the sort, especially when that is our primary food supply. Lady Daphne has already been punished for her rudeness to Lord Paxton, so I'm trying to recall names. She had detention. We received the point reduction for it. I will say, whenever I got filled in by the headmaster, the story was completely out of order, and I can attest to it being out of order because I had witnessed portions of things. Such as she was being accused of giving you the potions for free and then demanding payment afterwards. When the only time that I recall her demanding payment, which maybe she did, and maybe I'm a fool for believing, but she had asked Lord Paxton off of my orders about pricing for water breathing. She is the one who brews them. I want her, and her family is a business family. I wanted her to be the one to handle anything of the sort, so I suggested she ask among your court herself on pricing to see what a fair price would be. That's the interaction. That was the first interaction, and that is when she made the comments. And then it should have been a day after or so that she gave the free ones. So was it reported that she demanded payment for the free ones?
I see. I am unsure. It was whatever they told the headmaster.
I'm unsure as well, but from my understanding, since I was one of the few people who actually did receive one of the free ones, my understanding was that there was some argument or discussion beforehand about payment, perhaps the discussion that you're talking about there, and then we were gifted the free ones. But I was not at the first discussion, so I do not feel confident in suggesting that may be the complete truth. We could ask around our court, though.
The first conversation was with Lord Paxton. I have spoken with him, and you could speak with him as well. That was when, I don't know what price it was, but from my side of things, what I know of Lady Daphne, heard from Lady Daphne, I should say, is She had approached him as I had asked her to. I actually have asked her to approach one of you, or Duchess Aqua, for it. But I suppose you couldn't get a hold of either of you at the time, and so she went for Lord Paxton instead, just for field research for marketing. He had mentioned he did not have the funds to buy any, and his words to me when I had asked about this in the courtyard was he then prompted them potentially be given for free, as they would be really appreciated for free. Lady Daphne did find that insulting. She is well renowned in her field for potion brewing, alchemy, and her family is well known for medicines. She has a lot of training in this field, and so she reacted very strongly to her work not being valued. I do not approve of what she said in the slightest, but that is where she was coming from whenever she made the comments of the accusing or questioning the monetary level of the court, and then referred that she is not a charity.
I see.
And if my knowledge is correct, that did not happen right before the free potions were given. I knew the potions were going to be given because the same conversation I had with her to suggest asking about payment was she had already made potions, and since she didn't know the pricing and she didn't want them to grow stale, I suggested potentially gifting them as an act of good faith.
I see. Well, that is a generous gift, and I wish I knew the full timeline on our part as well. I know.
Yes, the headmaster had the timeline wrong.
Which I'm sure did not help matters.
It felt difficult to try to speak about because he was very set, and what he had was the truth due to testimonies, but the testimonies are out of order. Which he did acknowledge when I met with him again, because he had gone and spoken with more. I'm not sure who else he spoke to, but he had spoken with other people who had witnessed the events, and to get a full written testimony, I believe. Or he was writing one. And whenever I had talked to him again, he had mentioned that he did, in fact, have the order of events wrong when he spoke to me. I know there was also the issue of her selling blaze powder. She had permission to sell things on school ground. I find that as doing business, as long as both sides agree to the deal, I don't see an issue with doing trade. But I don't know the full details on that situation, and I'm wondering if potentially that payment got mixed in with being accused for the free water breathing, but I'm uncertain on that. I don't know that side of things.
It is possible. I'm sure that all the different conversations possibly blurred together, making things seem as they are not. I wish that if they felt they could not afford things, they could have come to us and we could have figured something out. As I would be willing to purchase any potions. I do not wish to discredit Lady Daphne and her time and effort into potion making. So we would be interested in that in the future, if that offer is still on the table.
I do appreciate that. I can definitely mention it to her. I did tell her that this was our initial discussion before she asked Lord Paxton that should she price them, she was already aware from Professor Della that she should be considerate of the price, as it is a necessity for you all. And so she should be aware that they should not be overpriced.
Which would be greatly appreciated, but...
Blaze Rod and Blaze Powder, I am letting her have full reign on what she prices those, as especially given the main meeting in the mess hall and everything and such. I know she did acquire her ingredients in a way that did not involve breaking a rule, but they are extremely hard to come by when we don't have access to that realm. And as it is her passion and her study, she's going to charge high for materials if she's not the one making it herself.
That is understandable. Especially since getting such materials can be difficult, so I would understand.
Yes, if anything, when it comes to potions, for the water-breathing potions, if she does not want to negotiate herself, or if I feel the need that I should be the one negotiating, we could always do a formal contract in a way for an agreed upon price so it doesn't change.
Yes, we could do that.
I would just have to speak with her because I don't know what price she has in mind currently. I just know she was asking, and she was also taking an account because I believe you have water breathing available in the school store, do you not?
I don't believe they have added it.
We've
At least
asked for it to be added, but I do not believe they've gotten to it yet.
Yes.
Okay. I know she was, maybe she was, when she mentioned it, she was referring to school pricing in general for things then. But due to that, I don't envision her pricing them too high. It would likely just be for materials and her time. And even then, if it is too high and you're not comfortable talking to her about it, I can talk to her.
That sounds good to me. I do not mind speaking with her either, with whatever you would feel comfortable with, as this is a member of your court. I am okay with either.
I know she's very brazen with her words, and recently her dislike has been poorly veiled. So if she doesn't act more properly, you likely will be speaking to me, just so I don't put you in an uncomfortable situation with her.
That's understandable. I think if that is the case, we can make it between us, or even have her here with you if that would make her more comfortable with it as well.
I know that she is, part of her punishment was collecting materials from a list.
I did hear of that, yes.
She'll be going with Professor Della on it. So I know she wants to use that as an opportunity to prove that she is not just wholly against your court, because she is not. She was just upset at the situation.
That is understandable.
And with the situation getting piled into the unfortunate fish incident as well, it had come down on her very hard on all the accusations of things. And when I assume she tried to tell the timeline correctly and her word being completely unbelieved.
I am sure that would be hard on anyone, and I apologize that it fell upon her. I'm sure it was a lot to handle. So I can only imagine.
I was very ill on the day it happened, and so I didn't have any involvement in it. I was merely filled in post haste.
I definitely understand that. I have been getting a lot of that lately when I have been under the weather.
Well, I do hope that we can help. Maybe we meet more often if misunderstandings like this continue.
Yes, I would like that.
I fear, even if we look at the professors for guidance and such, that even words can be unintentionally twisted when they receive reports and then they go to report it further, or in the case of the sheep, it not having been a report at all.
Yes. I think it may be wise for, at least for things that are within our control, we can try to solve the matters ourselves.
I have no issue in disciplining my court when needed. And anytime they have lost us points, I have made it very clear they're responsible for earning them back.
That is a very wise idea, honestly.
And while I know it was not a fault of my own because I had no control over the situation, I do apologize for Duchess Aqua being put into a very strange predicament of being taken into our dorm.
Yes, I did hear about that. I'm sure it was not great on all sides.
She got lessoned in front of all of us, and she also got privy to the fact that we were also receiving lessons. So,
yes, I did not find that very fair or proper, I guess.
We did not either, and I have met Duchess Aqua briefly at the banquets and such, so I'm assuming her comments regarding explosives, I hope were not serious, but members of my court have no impression of her, and that was their impression. So then her being in their dorm certainly unsettled some.
I am sure, and I wish the first impression was better. I know that is not a precedence that we wanted to set.
Nor did I want our first impression of my court to be putting the court threatening or adopting? Was that the word that was used?
I think it was adopting?
Yes, I believe so.
I think so. My ears were giving me trouble that day, and I missed 90% of most conversations. So
I know after the train ride that I guess the wind from the train took a lot out of my throat, and it was difficult for those to hear my voice around me, so it had taken a bit for me to adjust.
yes, I think it was a lot of adjusting for everyone.
Well, I know that your dorm incident must have been unsettling, but I do hope that adjusting to the academy has gone well and life on land.
For the most part, I feel like we are starting to get the hang of things. I know it's a bit different, but it's, for the most part, a good different.
Well, I'm glad.
Yes.
I can't say I go in the water too often. My ears are rather sensitive to it. I'll do occasional dives when the situation calls for it, or if... Is mentioning fishing considered disrespectful?
For me personally, I don't think, as long as you're not fishing up large aquatic animals. Smaller fish, I think, is fine. If you're trying to fish maybe a shark or something, that would be a little concerning, but otherwise I think it is fine.
Pardon, the headmaster's now missing me. Yes, I don't think many of us really ever intend to go into the ocean to fish where that is necessary. At most, we typically go for things like salmon and cod. There's a variety of fish that you might see, obviously, and you're aware of that, but that tends to be what we look for the most.
That is understandable. We do not consume fish ourselves. We are vegetarian, but I know many, many, many years ago, the sea monsters did eat fish, so...
Yes, I asked that question with reason, and I kind of forget my line of thought because I got the missive. Yes, I don't think we're prone to diving too often.
Understandable.
I really don't remember my line of thought, unfortunately.
That is alright.
But on a friendlier note, how have you been liking classes? Favorites so far?
I think classes have been going well. I quite enjoyed the culinary class today, and equestrian studies, I think, is going to be a favorite of mine. What about you all?
I am looking forward to culinary, and despite the strictness of it, I am rather a fan of Royal Code, and I do hope we get to do more dance. Not more, but we do get into the dance practices and such. And then I haven't attended equestrian, and I didn't get to attend magical studies, but I can't say I'm necessarily interested in equestrian. I don't know how to ride. But magical studies does seem a little interesting. I have like the basics, and learning more would be nice.
Yes, I'm quite excited to learn all these different things.
What about you, Duchess Waverly or Sevin?
I haven't got to attend the class that I want to take, which is the knighthood one. But I thought I was going to like equestrian studies until we were all forced to nay. And so I don't know how I feel about it now. But
I did hear that.
yeah, you kind of dodged a bullet on that one. It was very embarrassing.
I found it quite entertaining.
I believe the headmaster's demonstration was most certainly required.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, hopefully whenever you do get the chance to attend knighthood, it suits your fancy, and perhaps we can be redeemed on combat. I do
We're going to
think
try.
Lord Felix did try his best and did perform well. It's just he's likely used to fighting against other fell folks who have the similar lightness on their feet.
That is understandable. It'll definitely be an adjustment to different fighting styles, and I'm sure we can all learn a lot from each other.
And Lord Felix did wonderful in his battle.
Wish I was there to see it.
Yes, it was. Who was he the one who faced it off against Lord Pax, or did he face someone different?
No, I believe you not put a demon?
Potentially. I don't remember all the fights. I remember
Because Lord Pax fought Finn. Aqua fought Lord Mateus of the vampires. So it must have been a demon with Lord Felix. I just am forgetting which one off the top of my head.
That makes sense. I'm not very combat inclined, so.
Either am I. I know basics because our father had us learn at least the bare minimum to protect ourselves, but that is as far as my knowledge goes.
I did not learn anything combat related. I studied under, not particularly magecraft under a mage for a little bit, but just when I was younger as a general tutor. So I know of runes, like the earth and like wind, but it has been a while.
I'm unsure. It's all unfamiliar territory for me. I don't think I know much about any of that at all.
I guess, is it just you, or is just magic uncommon in the Cerulean Court?
I know that Levy has dealt with a little bit of healing magic, I think she mentioned.
Magic is certainly not as common as it appears in the other courts. Most of our magic is in the fact that we live underwater.
Yes. But I don't think anyone in the court is well versed in it, or has much knowledge of it at all.
No, I believe most of our knowledge on that has died out.
A desire to learn, for sure, but...
Well then, if it is a desire to learn, I might see you in magical studies. If I actually make it to the next class, that is.
Yes, the last one was interesting. It was very short.
Yes, I got my novice wand sent to my mail.
Is that why those
Lady
are in there?
Daphne- Yes, it is. I take it you didn't attend either.
No. But there was a wand in my mailbox, and I didn't understand it.
A magic trick.
Yes.
But yes, I do believe that unless there's anything else we want to chat about, or...
None that I can think of now, but hopefully we can talk about things in the future and...
Yes,
do better.
I do think clearing up misunderstandings does help, and knowing that you didn't report the sheep, apparently. Sorry, I've been very much under the impression it was the cow. Does lift some weight off of me, because that is something that, not necessarily the report itself that did upset some of my court members, it was the matter of how they were disciplined on it, because it was in the mess hall right before the meeting, so everyone was there.
I do hate that that is how it was went about.
And I apologize for just hostilities in general, and I do hope that it can calm down for any that do linger.
Yes, as do I. I hope for better relations for our two courts. But I am glad we had this meeting and spoke it over.
Yes, I am as well.
Well, I guess I need to go meet with the headmaster now.
Yes, he asked if I was available, so I suppose I might be meeting with him after you.
You guys are in trouble?
Oh,
Well,
I hope not.
Whenever I was on my way here, I saw him speaking to the Cinderling court, so I'm wondering if it might be a court-by-court basis.
Could be. Well, he did say that we were getting a new rule book. It could be that.
That is also true. I had left the mess hall and I hadn't thought about the rule book when I left, but it was when I got to my dorm. I was like, maybe I was supposed to grab that then and there, and just didn't think of it.
I also did not. We made it back to the dorms, and I'm like, like I'm forgetting something, but...
Well, the meeting was very jarring, so while the rule book was mentioned at the start, that was not what my focus was on at the end.
Nor was it on mine. But... well, I guess I will respond to him.
I sent him my response as well. I'm gonna head back to the door to Sevin.
Fine.
Have a good evening.
You too.
You as well. Which direction? Are you heading to the dorm as well, or are you heading to a different direction?
I don't know where I'm going yet, so I'll probably go to the dorms first.
Okay.
I gotta find out where everybody went.
Walk into a wall.
Happens to the best of us.
I do feel that was a productive conversation.
Yeah. I think it went decently well.
I do have some concerns that I can fill you in on, but I'll do that at the dorm. Not related to the meeting.
Fine.
making sure I didn't have a message back that I missed.
That's totally fine.
I'm gonna make a private space for us for a moment.
Right.
Another reason that meeting had piqued my interest was she had told me that Duchess Waverly would be there, and I have no proof, but she was someone I had written down as a suspect for potentially being the one to curse me, because the two ways to do the curse, per se, from what I was filled in on, is either going to my bed or being behind me without me noticing. And I don't recall anyone being behind me without me noticing unless it's, say, during classes. And she was directly behind me in one of my classes, and so I do feel maybe I wasn't the most subtle in trying to ask on magic knowledge, but I was trying to
See if they had any experience with magic.
Yes, because their court is who I suspect.
That's fair. That's would be where my head would go first, especially with all the drama we've had with them recently.
Did it feel subtle, or did it feel out of place to begin asking about classes?
It seemed subtle enough to me. I didn't pick up on what you were doing. I thought you were just genuinely asking.
I will say Duchess Waverly never mentioned anything about her class preferences.
It's true.
And didn't speak about magic herself. It was only Crown Duchess Morel that was speaking.
That is true.
So I don't necessarily think my suspicions have been cleared. I'm not even sure if they've been worsened or not, to be honest. But I'll have to continue seeing how things go. But the headmaster's on his way here to speak with me.
Good luck.
Yes. He's making his way here now.
Alright. Enjoy.
I'll meet him outside.
I was not aware that that is what happened. I will be speaking with Professor Krypton about that. Thank you.
Yes, from their words, it was more so that them not being on land too often, and them saying they saw a sheep. I wasn't there for the sheep incident. I was fully under the impression it was about a cow. So there's more miscommunication there, but I don't think that necessarily is anyone's fault. I'm guessing Lord Felix maybe picked up two animals.
I see.
but they had saw him pick up a sheep, and they were just, from their words in the meeting, saw it was really fluffy and weren't just interested and made the comment. But I can't fault them for that. It is fluffy.
Yes, I see.
But no, it was just discussing what is going on to relieve tensions.
I'm glad. Hopefully that eases a lot more of the tensions now.
I do hope so.
Apologies.
Oh, I do hope so.
Yeah, I as well.
Then I do owe Lady Daphne been wishing to speak with me for a while, so if that's everything, I might go meet with her.
Yes, it is.
Have a good evening, Headmaster Bailey. I do have the rules now. I'm going to go get a item frame to put them up.
Alright. Need to take a second.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Lovely.
What are we doing?
Taking care of aminals.
Nice, nice.
Oh, no, I'm just following. I've been kind of just tagging along.
It'd be like that some days, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this one appears to be suffering from an affliction.
Oh, yes. The beloved double meat treat. Triple meat treat. This one's just a little guy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so tiny. He's so cute.
I love him. He shall die someday, but for now, wonderful.
Oh, sweet is gone. Maybe I'll get some carrots also. Wait, do I have? I have some carrots.
The idea is cool, but I'm scared that with how strict they are, they're gonna get us mad at us for stacking the animals.
Oh, probably.
After today.
It's a shame to treat people in their 20s like they're children. And then wonder why they act like children.
Yeah.
One for you. One for you. Oh, you don't need one.
I didn't do it, so I'm chilling.
Okay, it appears that everything has been fed.
Alright.
Yes. Do you wanna go feed your horse? It makes him so fast!
Sure.
Oh my god, we're gonna walk all the way to the stables for like our 4th time today.
Yeah, it is kind of far.
Wait a second, there's rules here.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just have to make sure that there's like at least 10 of everything, and from the looks of it, there is more than that.
There's tons. But I ain't gonna mess with them.
Yeah.
I did not want to go to cooking class today, to be honest.
I was a little concerned about it.
I went for the first time. I don't know if I'll continue though.
That's fair.
I like cooking class. I sat next to Riley, I believe is their name, which is really close to my name, which surprised me a little bit. And then, they can't eat bread.
The vampires can't either. I was sitting next to Ezra, or Urzant.
And they were saying because they can't eat bread, they wanted me to keep all the bread, so I got to keep all our bread. And then I told them that because I got to keep all our bread, that I was willing to make them something and bring to next class if they're attending. And they said that they really only eat meat.
That's fair. I make a mean cooked salmon.
Oh, and they told me that I need to try salmon and rice together. Because I told them that I like salmon and I like rice, but I never thought of putting them together. They said that I need to try it.
It's pretty good. Put a nice little slice of salmon over your rice.
How was your meeting, Sevin?
It was interesting.
Yeah?
We are in an open group, so be careful.
It was enlightening, I guess, to say the least.
Oh, I don't want to go to the second floor.
It's the med bay, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What? If you're comfortable talking about it, what happened?
It was mostly just trying to clear the air with us and the sea monsters. Apparently, the whole Felix picking up a sheep thing wasn't even like a thing that they reported. They just had mentioned it. And their professor is the one that like blew it up and made it a thing.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They just were intrigued because they don't spend a whole lot of time on land, so it was like a new thing for them to see.
So they weren't upset then?
No. But Professor took it as them being upset and escalated it. Which just seems like crazy behavior for somebody that's supposed to be like an authority figure, I guess, for lack of better terms.
How does Katarina feel about it?
I didn't really get to talk to her too much about it because the headmaster was coming by.
Right.
I left and they were talking, but I don't really know what they were talking about. I think he was mostly dropping off the new rule book.
Mine still has the effect.
Oh,
Woo.
good lord. Orson.
Here, look.
Well, am I getting my horse too?
You should. We could all go
I guess.
horsing.
I will close your stables for you.
This feels unnatural.
Thank you.
Oh. That's not good.
What's not good?
Jumping that high hurt my horse.
Uh-oh. Oh no. What kills horses?
Golden carrots, golden apples. But he's fine. He regenerated by himself, so he's chilling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Watch Sevin. Sevin's freaking gets some airtime.
Oh yeah, check this mad hop out.
Hey, mine's that.
I mean,
Mine's
he's
like a baby hop.
I mean, mine is artificial hops. He doesn't jump that high normally.
Oh. It hurt mine as well.
Ah. So jumping under the effects of horse feed is not ideal.
We went on an entire adventure to find enough apples to make this horse feed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Good horsing. I feel extremely slow on my own feet.
I know, it makes you dizzy almost.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
You guys
hello.
riding?
Ah.
We were, yeah.
No.
A ghost just came out of the ground and then went back in. Oh, there, he's
yeah,
gone.
They have a way of doing that sometimes.
They do indeed. Well, just wanted to say hello.
Hello. Were you coming out to ride?
Hello.
We considered it, but I think we'll probably head back home.
When you do,
What is this? Do they eat
Horse
these?
feed. Yes.
Oh, this is.
Makes them very fast.
Oh my gosh. Ridley, yes?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about the bow.
You're okay.
Thank you, truly. I would love to have you teach me how to make this one time. I
I'd
never
love
knew
to.
that vegetables had a real use.
It actually fortifies them to the point where they are able to perform at like top tier performance for about 5 minutes. They're
That
very
means
fast, very
that means
strong.
I could actually use chunk canderous. Oh, this is life changing. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Have a good day.
Oh my god.
Is this what I can expect
It's so
chunk to
fast.
be capable of?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Please enjoy. Have fun.
Oh my gosh.
We just blew some demons' minds.
Cassian's good people.
I've noticed that. Actually, I haven't really met too many people that I don't like.
Neither have I.
I haven't seen him in like years, but from what I remember, he's good people.
I got no beef with anyone. I like everyone. They're pretty cool. Pretty chill.
Until they're not, and they're snitching on us for weird shit.
Yeah. I'm glad that you guys were able to speak and sort of clear some of the air at the very least.
Yeah, I was mostly there for reinforcements in case it was some sort of double-crossing situation.
An altercation rather than a conversation.
Yeah, pretty much. I have to stop jumping on things. I'm back in normal people area.
I'm just glad it's not raining anymore.
Oh, the thing's almost
Let me tell
full.
you, going back and
full.
forth between the stables and the dorms as many times as we have, with half the time it being raining, oh my god. Actually, I want to go to the farm.
Back to the farm?
I want to go fishing! I want to try
God.
fish and rice!
Oh, I've been slowly turning all these lamps on.
I want to try fishing. Why are you turning lamps on?
It's dark around here.
We're going through the whole
Trying to shine some light on things.
I want to try the fish and rice thing.
That's fair.
Man, I'm really getting a workout today.
Getting your steps in.
It's good for your heart.
It's not good for your feet.
Not good for
My
your
heart's
what?
fine as long as I'm not getting in trouble.
What did you say? It's not good for your what?
Your feet.
Oh. We have paws, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Our paws are built for this.
Our paws are built for a lot of things. We're not allowed to do them, though.
We are lean, mean, muscle
Climbing,
machine.
jumping machines.
That's about mean.
No,
I mean.
probably not mean, but
Some of us.
we're muscle machines. At least some of us are. I'm a rather small feline, but it's fine.
Eh. Things come in small packages that are...
Surely it's the last time we come to the farm today.
Fine.
Well, at least for me.
I will try the salmon and rice. I'm very excited about it.
Wait, if you had needed salmon, we have some at home.
I want to catch my own.
She likes wild caught salmon.
I also need to work on getting my levels back up so that I can get my last enchantment in my book.
Need to also do some enchanting stuff. So fishing's not like a terrible idea.
I never even did what I set out to do today. Get iron or diamond boots and
Oh,
legs.
Oh, you need boots and leggings? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I have enough for...
Yeah.
I have enough for leggings.
Wow. Thanks.
Oh, you were gonna show me how to do the crafting table inside your backpack thing.
Oh yeah. I need to. It's very handy.
Nah, man. When they suggested we go to the farm for cooking class, I was like, oh.
That's what I.
Walk through the entire school.
That's what I
and then
thought
down
too.
the path, and then to the farm, and then we gotta walk all the way back.
So I don't know if it where you guys fish at over here. But I
I
found.
fish right here most of the time, but sometimes I fish over here.
I was gonna say I found I catch better stuff over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more water to catch from over here.
Yeah. Look, there's a cactus for green dye.
Probably should
someone's
not
probably
be stealing
growing.
his cactus though.
Hmm?
Said
You
I
probably take
should-
one off the top and be fine. It'll grow back. Just replant it.
Yeah.
I'm just so surprised at how like enthralled Cassian was with a horse feed.
Seems like he's big into horses, which like good for him. We all
I
need
think it's
something.
maybe animals in general.
Yeah. I mean, I guess as long as he's not like soul farming them, that's probably fine. That is a monster fish.
What one did you catch?
Oh, I just caught a cod, but there's one swimming down there. Thing is big.
I mean, you know what drives me? Well, not drives me, but makes this the whole situation interesting. They're sending a letter to our parents.
Yeah, seems a little dramatic.
It's like, do they expect our parents to lecture us from like this far back? Like, our mom and dad are so far away. Considering how far we are from that place, from the house. Like, we ain't anywhere near close to here.
Yeah, it is
And,
kind of a long ways for them to.
We didn't do jack shit, so.
What in the world, buddy?
I've been lectured enough. I don't need to be lectured anymore from Katarina.
I just hate the idea of like them telling us to not act like children, but yet they turn around and treat us like children.
That's a weird mixed situation.
It's like, dude, we are all in our 20s. Like, chill out.
I'm flipping 23.
Half the stuff we've been in trouble for too is like part of our like heritage. It's like, if you don't like fell folk, just say that.
But it seems to me it's more than just foul folk causing problems.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, pranks are gonna happen whether they say no to it or not.
Oh yeah.
Wow. What did that majestic creature ever do to you?
Oh, it killed that salmon.
Okay, you kill salmon all the time.
I have paws. Killed the salmon and just left it there. Wild behavior, giant fish. Wild behavior.
It's a wild animal.
I understand killing for food, but just to kill it and leave it there is crazy. It's like it was asserting dominance or something. I learned what the meaning of the magical wand in my mailbox today was.
It's from magic class.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah. I was gonna try and go out and see if I couldn't channel my earth affinity a little bit more today and get comfortable with some of the spells, but
Is that
have
the magic
not
you've
yet done
decided
it.
upon?
Yeah.
Very nice. Seems fitting. Felfolk are just kind of out in the nature all the time.
Well, there's also wind magic that I was curious about. Maybe it would like pair well with our like jumping abilities.
Our lightweightedness in general.
Yeah. Eventually, I'd like to work my way through all of them. Have not even figured out how Earth works yet, though, so that's a long-term goal.
I came across a brewing stand, if you'd like it.
Okay. I think I also have one from one of the villages that we found, so that comes in handy. Especially if we have an extra when it comes time to build up our village.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Donate it to the village folks.
Yeah, did Katarina talk to you about that at all?
No.
Eventually, we were supposed to be picking a spot. Daphne showed me a pretty decent spot, but it was like 2,000 blocks away, which worries me because I don't know how to make a train or how to get one to reach that far.
Yeah, we would need somebody that's in the engineering class to do that, I think.
I think your little sister and Luciala are both taking engineering, if I remember correctly.
Good, we're gonna need it. I don't know if Tavalli is super stoked on my new cat that I have in our room.
Why?
Because I found a calico cat in a village really far away, and so I brought it home, and I named it Tavalli.
Oh. Oh, speaking of, did you bring my cat home? Is that why she was in my room?
No.
Oh. Interesting.
Must have followed you. Like Poppy followed that vampire lady, didn't it?
I guess it's possible. I was finally able to name them. Did you see that I named them?
I haven't been in there.
This lady, Celine Fenwick. She's in the
Oh, wait, no, yeah.
room.
See
Yeah.
that. Laying by the big tree.
Yeah. And then my horse is Lord Polaris Fenwick.
Just giving all your animals royal status.
Well, they're
Did you hear me
royal
accidentally
animals.
sing earlier?
Yes, I did.
I thought you were talking about keeping your dough bouncy. Bouncy dough is a good thing, I thought.
I was singing a song.
Oh.
I heard it.
I'm pretty sure the whole class did. I'm glad they didn't take a point off of because of that. Holy.
Oh, God. It surprised me if they did.
You're just a whimsical fella.
If I lost a point for that, oh, I would have just left and gone back home.
I feel like killing someone's
Tired of
whimsy
getting
should be a
lectured for
crime.
stupid reasons. I open my mouth, oh, I get in trouble. Oh, I jump one time, oh, I get in trouble.
Yeah,
All being a cat.
that's what I'm saying. Half the stuff we've been in trouble for is just like
Child's play.
folk shit. Like, it's just who we are. You don't like who we are, just say that.
I will happily leave and give someone else my spot. They don't like me.
Well, I like you.
Me too.
It'd be pretty awkward if my sister didn't like me.
I do think that the environment is hard, but I think eventually everyone will kind of settle in. At least I hope.
Well, yeah, I've spent 22 and a half years of my life running around like a cat in the wild, in the fields.
I don't think it's just you, though, either. I think Everyone has their faults. Can I help you,
Fin-
sir? Get it off of me!
He's just a little guy.
I don't want him on me.
Sorry, dude. She doesn't like you.
Don't do it. Don't. Oh. Destruction.
Food. Actually, I don't know if these are edible or not. I hope they are. I have like 4 of them. Oh, but what if they don't taste good? I have collected 3 salmon.
I have 1. I guess 1
I'm
is
at 1.
potentially enough to see if
I'm
I
at
can
1
make what
also.
I want.
We have access to
Come on.
rice?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Sevin,
What?
come on.
I'm waiting. Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Was it worth it?
Nope. Somebody's stinky boots. You ever wonder where everybody is all the time?
It's a big
Everywhere.
campus.
It's true. We've walked through it like 3 times and ran into 2 people.
Oh, I mean, I did just see the head sea monster and Paxton cross the path a little while ago from the farm up towards the school.
Huh.
Do you remember her name? I don't remember her name.
The High Duchess one?
Is that their title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mirel? It's the one I sit next to in culinary class.
I sit next to her in a couple of classes, and I'm so bad with everyone's names.
I met her
Look,
once.
Look, there's just cake everywhere.
Yeah,
all the time.
what is up with the cake?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna mess with it though.
Do you know Ezra, the vampire leader dude?
No.
Yeah. We were coming out of culinary class earlier, and I noticed there was just a slice of cake on the ground.
Right.
And so I stopped and was staring at it, and he's like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "No, it belongs to the floor. That is floor cake, sir." It felt like a weird question to ask. Like, I'm not gonna eat cake off the floor.
Rude as hell.
I don't know what you're talking
You're rude.
Holy.
Oh, your little fella is coming to say hi.
Hello. Alright. Do I have...
Oh, careful, cat. You're walking all over the food.
That's not a good look for us.
Silly little guy. Or girl,
Is this edible?
Is what edible? What did you toss me?
Squid meat, I think.
I did not pick up any. Oh. I do not know.
I won't try
I
it
would
then, I guess.
assume so. I'm not hungry enough to try it, or I would. Okay. Everybody, brace for impact. Are you ready? Salmon with rice. Salmon with rice.
I'm not hungry enough for this.
Me neither. But now, when we get hungry, we can try it.
Gotta work up an appetite for this.
Oh, I've got nourishment. Yeah, no, I'm not getting hungry for a minute.
Oh no. You've been partaking in the squid ink pasta.
I still have one mine from like a week ago when we first got him.
I wish I had mine. I had to buy some today. Riddle Bob, where did you pop off to?
I'm just sitting by the frying pan making some fish steak.
Oh.
But I have a bunch of it in the room that I gotta cook at some point.
Okay, I have cooked all my things, and I think I'm now off to bed.
Okay.
Low key, I am probably also, because it's been a long day.
So fair. Night, guys.
Good night.